Alright, so this episode is just about autism. Alright, for the Neurotype and Neurodiversity series about mysticism and spiritual aspects of each neurotype and etc. So autism is the genetic recalibrator or calibrator. Really, it's both. So they have multiple abilities or gifts. Abilities. So their ability is basically they're world shifters. So they can basically recalibrate auras. They can shift the energy, the vibrate, which is made up of the vibration, frequency, radiation, and the sensory system, which is the nervous system of anything, everything, and all things near, around, with, for, about, and to them, and at them as well. So they can literally do anything to manipulate as well as manifest. So create and destroy your literal aura, your soul and your spirit, and your mind, and your vessel, simply with their own minds. But because they don't, and the reason why you might think you might believe that this is like, what the fuck, you saying this motherfucker can like explode my shit or something, like implode this bitch, like what are you trying to say, like what are they capable of? So no, yeah, they can do that. They can do anything they can combust your aura, they can vaporize your shit for real. And you may not think they can may not believe that they can because it doesn't appear that way instinctively or automatically. But the truth is that they don't realize that they are capable of recalibrating the environments, the ecosystem themselves, others, and the energies within their presence. They just automatically do it. And because they don't inherently, generally, or usually carry any malice intent, they don't emit that kind of destructive vibration. And you may not realize that because you feeling yourself. You feeling yourself all up in their aura, all up in their presence, all up in their essence, all up around their essence. And you thinking that's you. You think you got tea. You think you got aura for real right now. Like, but it's really them. And when you close to them, they have a very impactful presence, pressure, intimidation. So they're very intimidating because they have a very intimate auric field. They have a very intimate spirit and soul. So whatever they feeling, they basically are genetic enhancers. They can enhance the fuck out your shit because they're not only just autistic. They usually also they're also hypersensitive. So just like the HSP, the hypersensitivity, those are genetic hyper empaths. So they have hyper empathy, just the same as them. So with autism, when their brain is anywhere near yours and they're basically having an encounter or interaction with you, you don't realize it, but they're putting your brain into hemisync, which means they're basically balancing the chemical balance of your brain is literally shifting into balance, like into equilibrium. So they're connecting your left and your right brain hemisphere. But they're also balancing the heartbeat of your heart. So it's basically syncing your heartbeat with the natural rhythm of the planet, but also yours, which is theirs. So like whatever they're feeling, whatever they're sensing, they're literally shifting your entire auric field, your presence and your essence, to recalibrate to a deeper frequency, vibration, radiation, presence, and sensation. So you will feel things deeper than you usually do automatically, just because they exist in a deeper dimension automatically. Unlike HSP, they can tune into deeper dimensions and realms of realities and worlds, and they can tune their aura to match those frequencies, vibrations, so that way they can sense things deeper. But autistics, they automatically do that shit. They already there. They just don't realize it though. That's why you feel buku good around it. Like you be feeling, hold on. You just be feeling like fuck money. I feel like the prize. You feel all abundance and prosperity. The whatever they're thinking enhances what you're thinking. So if you have trauma, now their presence right now is putting your gut in a position to not only enhance your intuition, so that way so your psychic abilities are actually tuned in deeper than what they usually would be, or consistently would be. Now you're having a psychedelic episode in their presence right now. So you have the ability to access your genetics because they didn't just put you in a position to access those codes so that you can heal from any genetic or karmic debt or destruction that may, or karma that is traumatic for you, damaging. So that way that you can heal and you can match their aura. You can match their frequency, but it will be in your own image. Your way, not their way, type shit. And as well as it can, not only can it enhance your gut, but it can also, like if you ever heard of Reiki, they do that shit with their auras naturally. So you having any form of trauma or pain, or what you might call it, you'll feel a whole lot lighter. You'll feel better after, during, and even right before, because the emission, like the expression of their aura, their presence, you can feel that shit even if they're not near, right in front of you. They'll be walking into the room, they down the hallway, they pulling up. You can feel that shit automatically, something coming. And when they talk to you, you don't know what the fuck they talking about you, but you can hear it in your head. You can feel it in your bones or your heart. You can see it with your hands. You can literally, you start to think about what they're feeling. And it's like that. It's like a very symbiotic, intimate connection. Very holistic. So yeah, genetic calibrating. A for that shit, y'all.